Hey, welcome back everybody to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2. I am doing a couple of things at the same time here to, well, make the most of my time. First off, I keep coming over here and poking myself until the altar is full with 10,000 LP. So as you can see right now, it's full. And once it's full, then I always put in 5 blank slates over here, and I set this up with a little automation here just so it pumps in the 5 at the same time. So all this is a servo with a impulse item duct, and it's in here, and it's going to use the exact 10,000, and then over here it gets sucked out. I did make a bunch of blank slates, but you know, I'm turning them into the reinforced now. And then once that is done, you know, I come over here again and keep poking myself. And I'm not, you know, just sitting here doing only this because, well, there is more things you can do while you wait for your health to come up. Number one is I started spawning wither skeletons over here. And I just took out the 2 glass right here and put a slab in so they can come out. And I come in a little lower. And then stand here with the cleaver and kill these guys over and over. And so far, ooh, we just got an 8th one. I just had 7. So that's pretty cool. I'm starting to collect the wither skeleton skulls so we can soon spawn wither bosses, for the beacons, to upgrade this then to a tier 5 later. And also because I want to get a division sigil so we can get rid of this tower here and make a cursed earth farm. Because, well, it's just going to be better. Also, we get ender pearls constantly and string and all these good things. I'm looking forward to changing that over. And the other thing is, I was doing a lot of planning here. There's a lot of stuff going on in the basement already. With all the item ducts and the conduits. Well, they're also the flux ducts or leadstone ducts and so on. So I don't really feel like running the ME cables down here also. So underneath here, we're going to keep everything for pretty much what is this mod? Thermodynamics. All the power, lava, water, items, and so on. I don't want to change up much of that, but I do want to compact our power now, because a lot of these items now are gonna need more power. I'll show you in 1 second. And I just, you know, put a bunch of machines up here and also the sieve. And there's already, what's running over here? Oh yeah, planter and harvester, and then we got the fishery and what's over here? Oh yeah, another harvester and so on. But, you know, I'm worried that soon these flux ducts, here's the thing is, the connections in the end are fine, 200 RF each. We're never going to need more than 200 RF on the actual machine, but the problem is that coming out of this guy here, the generator, I'm only getting 200, okay? So that means I'm only putting 200 RF a tick into this flux duct. But if everything runs at the same time, I'm using more than 200. So I want to make sure that we can keep up with that. And for that, I decided we're going to upgrade to the redstone energy flux duct. These guys right here. And I started preparing a few parts for that. Over in the induction smelter, we're going to need a bunch of this hardened glass. So I pulverized a bunch of obsidian and we're making this. And over here, I started collecting the redstone. I can put another stack right now to just get this going. So I want to upgrade the power today here and centralize it. I want to take these generators and the other generator underneath and put them all in one spot. And then from there, distribute it. So we can just keep adding these generators there until we have 8 and upgrade that. And you guys see I have a couple other things going here that I want to do today. Number one is I upgraded the pulverizer and the furnace just to the hardened version. And for that reason that I can put these augments in here. It's going to give us 2 times the speed. So when I make something, it makes it a little faster because all these machines are always on demand. You know, when I need something, I get it done. And I wanted to add 2 barrels on top. So I prepared all this stuff here. We're going to upgrade them once. And then put the hopper upgrade, and then we put the hopper facade on the bottom. Now the cool thing is, and I'm hoping it works, I haven't tested this yet, but when we start hooking this up to the ME system, we should be able to put the the interfaces on top, you know, for different recipes. And then it would put it into the barrel and then from the barrel into the machine. But why I did it here now is so I can do things like, let's see here. Yes, let's see. I want to smelt a bunch of glass. Okay. And of course I don't have the return set up yet, but I can just grab a bunch of stuff and put it in here, and it's going to start, you know, going down and make us glass. Like I said, I haven't set up the return yet because I really want to set this all up via ME. And that's what this back here is ready for. You know, we can have import buses or have the item ducts going into one interface to save on channels and so on. And I also have this ready here because I want to have, you know, one manual sieve station here so I can, you know, sieve, for example, sand or soul sand. That's the only two I can really think of. Or maybe, you know, stone or berry bushes and stuff like that. Okay, is this done here? Sweet. All right, I got a stack of these hardened glass, and I can make some of the blank ones right there. Ooh, I wonder how much electrum I have. Okay, let's start with 60. That's good enough for right now. And we just put them in here so they get filled with the redstone and make us these flux ducts. And then, in the meantime, while I wait for all this to get done, I keep poking myself over here and make more slates. So, well, hopefully we can get this upgraded to, what are we on now? 2, 3 to tier 4 here today. Because then that allows us to, there's more skellies waiting for me. So then, because then we can make the Well of Suffering. Oh yeah, and for that, check it out. I already captured a witch. I turned this on up here and just hovered right there, and then a witch came pretty quickly, and I just captured it in a net so we can spawn more of those. Let's see if we get any more skulls. Nice boots, guys. Come on. Not the prettiest solution, but it works. And I definitely want to set up the Cursed Earth farms. I was thinking of... Did I get another one? 9. Sweet. Do we have fans? Oh, the open block fans. No, we don't have that. We don't have open blocks. Okay. So I'm going to have to figure out... we'll get to that when I get to the Cursed Earth spawner. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Alright, and all this I can dump in there so it goes back. And I also, just so you guys can see, I put this up here so I can just store them for now right there. What else do I have? Regular bones. Alright, so let me keep poking myself, make more stuff, and wait until these conduits are done so we can redo the power first. I also ended up making one of these redstone energy cells, and altogether we get 90 of them. Now, I think that's going to be plenty for down here. And I'm thinking of where to put this, because I don't feel like moving this many more times. We got one generator there, one up here, and 2 over there. So we got 4 of them. I think we're just going to put it, let's see. I do want to have it off the ground like 1. Do I have something I can put down? Can I put you here? If I put this on top, then I can come out. Nah, let's just put it down here on the ground directly. So let's say we'll put this, the generators are gonna be here. So that's right here, right? Yep, so right in one in front of it, like us so. Alright, cool. And let's change all these to off right now. And then the generators we're gonna have in the back here. So there's gonna be 1, 1, 2, none in the middle, and 3, 4. I think that should work. And now we're just gonna set the back to input, and then the top is gonna be the output. Now all these right here are gonna go away. We're gonna have a ton of these impulse item ducts left over, but that is fine. So why don't we just start with this one right here now? Do I have my wrench? Yes. And take this off. I need to break you. Alright. And we can put the first one. I guess... Oh yeah, that should work. That should work right here. If I put those on top. I don't need this for a second. So the first one right here. Bam. See? It's already hooked up. So perfect. But let me put these in here. Nothing coming, or maybe just one. So now this should be filling, right? Yes. Alright, cool. And I'm gonna get the other ones. I don't need to keep this one right now. And I'll close the holes and stuff, of course, and make it nice and pretty. And then up here is gonna be, yeah, that's where we're gonna bring the power cable. So that's perfect. So here's the second one. And I'll go ahead and set up the other ones real quick and tear down this and then change all these out to the redstone energy flux ducts, and these over here, everything. I want to have no more of these leadstone, which kind of sucks because in other versions of thermodynamics, you can upgrade those to the hardened one, and then the hardened one to the redstone version. But there's no recipes in here, so I'm guessing Jaded has removed those. Not sure why, but whatever, it's fine. We can survive, and I'll be right back. So I thought that these 90 are gonna be enough. This is like the third more stacks, so I think altogether we've used 140 or something so far to exchange all this, and I got all these exchanged. I'll cover them up in a second with these beautiful covers. You know what, let's just do it real quick so it's out of the way. And oh no, I hate that when that happens, because you need to, no, what, get back here. Because you cannot just take off the cover, which, it would be nice if you can just remove a cover, but oh well, we'll survive. So let me just show you downstairs real quick. I mean, it doesn't look anything like fancy or something, but it does look kind of cooler now, to me. Got all 4 generators here. This cube doesn't budge at all. And we only come to here now with the salad. And I replaced everything. Every single one of them. The flux ducts with the redstone energy ones. And I like it. It's total overkill at many spots, but like right here, it's going to be really nice. We're going to charge a lot faster. We don't need to worry about the ME system. And there's one thing here. Now, this is to the, the automation, our sifting process. And here I have this open for right now. Actually, why is this missing here? Let me get my slabs and put them here. No reason this is uncovered. Okay, cool. Because up here we're gonna set up something else now that I wanted to do for quite some time, and that is just the beginning of a cobble compression. And it's something I haven't tried yet, but I hope it will work with the barrels. And I made 2 of these auto packagers. They should work. Again, like I said, I have not tried it yet. And I made another igneous extruder because, yeah, why not? And the power is going to be in the bottom. Now, here's the thing is, I'm going to need to have it like this. Barrel, packager, and barrel. And this is going to compress it and then double compress it. And this is how far I want to have it for right now. Once this gets full, then we'll figure out if we're gonna, continue to double, triple, quadruple, and so on. So this is 5 wide. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can come to here. So let's see. I'd like to have it at eye height. So this guy right there. All right. Let me get my head Medoc back. And these 2 need power, of course. So we're gonna send the cobble into here. Which, now that I'm thinking of it, I didn't plan to putting it here at first. I was gonna put it somewhere else. And I think this one right here would have been enough cobble production to feed, well, this and also this over here. But hey, what the heck, we got it. So then one of you, one of you, one of you, and one of you. It does not. I did not want to have the barrel in the end. I want to have the sky stone. So, here's something I can do. Let's get rid of this and come on. And that, and then we can go down here. So, actually, no, I don't need you. You can stay closed. Okay, so we're gonna have a barrel right there. And then I'm gonna need power down here. like that. And then we'll come over like this. Perfect. Okay, so now here goes a packager, and here goes a packager, and the other 2 barrels, bam, bam, and then I can close this off like that. That's what I wanted. Cool. And it's going to be a very naked wall, but, you know, we could always then pump it up and go back over, or something like that. We'll figure that out in a second. We're not going to have any input, output to the bottom. Let me get 1 bucket. Actually 2, 1 for lava and 1 for water. Let's grab that real quick to get this going. And I only went with the hardened one right now for the cobble, because I don't know how fast these packages are gonna be. If I'm so hoping they can get it out of the barrel, but I don't see why not. So bam, bam. Oh yeah, I gotta put the augment in here. Where's it at? Bam, right there. So now we get 16 at a time. Cool. Now let's change this guy to 3x3 only. It works very nice. And 3x3 only. Okay, now it's going. I guess it needed a second to kick in. So this does package it faster than this guy can make it. Okay. Well, that means we need to upgrade this guy to the next version. Let's see if we got enough stuff, because I want to make sure that we you know, go full speed. So we got this version here hardened, and then this one is the reinforced. Sweet, I got everything on me. Love it when I make extra gears, right? All right, so I gotta get water and lava again. Bada bing, bada bang. Hey guys, thank you so much for your support on the last few Agrarian Skies videos. You guys are really helping me out with the likes. That's very much appreciated. And don't forget, if you like this episode, also hit that thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. And if you don't have it yet, go ahead and subscribe. And let's make this next augment, which is right here. Gold. I think I never have these made. Bam, cool. And let's see if this is gonna be able to produce it faster. Trying to find that sweet spot. So now it makes half a stack at a time. And wait for this to kick in. Alright, looks like it's kicking in now. Oh, looks like... Let's see here, if it goes below 2 stacks or above, it does go down a little bit. Because here's my thinking is, check this out. You see how this keeps going up when there's enough cobble, and it feels like when this runs out, then I can show you guys. Let run this out, and you see it takes a few seconds until it kicks in again. Should any moment. There we go. And once it kicks in, it goes. So I think that we're gonna have to upgrade this one to 1 more. Let's check real quick what the mats are for that. The augment is no problem. Okay. But the extruder, I think that's gonna require... What? Oh, here we go. That one. Enderium and silver. Do I have any enderium? Enderium. I got enderium dust. So I'm gonna need to make ingots out of this real quick. So I'm gonna need 4 of these. And oh, look at that. I love it. So lucky I had everything. And oh yeah, I made more electrum. What? Oh, this is ender dust. My bad. It's not enderium dust. It looks so similar. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this enderium stuff here real quick. I don't have any. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me make one of these gears real quick, and then we can upgrade it to the latest, whatever it's called. I forgot the name already. To the resonant version, and then we'll make the last augment and see how that goes. Just making another package here real quick. Hopefully I have everything. Sweet. And let's put this gear in here and make the last extruder. Bam, sweet. And of course the augment. This one right here. Need the servo. And right. Hey. Okay, cool. So I moved this around a little bit. It still does the same thing. This cobble right, this extruder goes to this cobblestone and it goes down here. And the other one, this extruder, I'm gonna put right there. Going down, perfect. And let's put the last one in here. Let's get our lava and water. Wow. Boy, I cannot get it to align, so I got a space over there, but oh well. Too bad, so sad. And where's my... Did I drop off my conduits? I keep calling them conduits. I know they're energy ducts. Bam. Bam. And I guess I'll come over like this for the last packager. Like that. Put the rest of this in here and there and there. Okay. So now I have to change these again to 3x3 only, just to make sure. You can't do anything else with cobble. Wow, cool. Alright, I think that's a good start right here, getting the triple compressed. It's probably gonna fill quite fast. It does look like it's going quite fast. I'm really surprised by this. And this right here, just to make it nice and neat. Let's close this up. Alright guys, I actually did not plan on spending this much time on that, but it took longer than I expected. And we are definitely making more cobble now. So this is definitely making enough cobble to supply this and then also this. So I think that maybe when I need to add another barrel and we need to redo this, I might rearrange this over here so I can get an extra space and stuff. But we'll see. It's fine right now. These don't cost any power, so they're good. And I just want to lock these in just so we cannot have any surprises. There we go. I like locking my barrels. Okay, cool. Let me see here. Anything? Oh, yes. And I figured I don't need... How am I going to do this here real quick? Let me get a chest, because there's going to be a lot of gobbledygook. This one right there for a second. Put that on top of the pulverizer. Set the output... Come on. To the top, and this one done. Because we can take all these leadstone flux ducts and it's going to give us back redstone and lead. So I'm not going to use them again. That's it. We're only going to use the redstone ducts now. There's no reason to, you know, waste this stuff here. And I'm just going to go ahead and burn them all up to get all the lead and redstone back. Which is not really needed, I know. But hey, it's better than that stuff sitting in the ME system. I just had a little lunch, and when I got back, we already have over a stack of these triple compressed. So I'm guessing that this will fill up, you know, within a few hours, let's say a day or so. But I was thinking of, there is something I would like to try, and I have no idea if that is gonna work or not. But why don't we give this a try? We're gonna need another chest. Do I need another chest? I do want to try out if it works without the chest first. But, check it out. If I put a chest here, between these two. Now, this is going to get, yeah, right there. Double compressed and so on. So, there's more double compressed and then we have the triple compressed. So, now what happens if I put... Alright, it does not connect. So, I do need another chest for sure so it can output to that inventory. So let's get one. I don't have a chest. Well, there we go. Let's just make a wooden chest. Yeah, that should be good enough, a wooden chest. We could also put a barrel, but that might slow it down. Who knows? Let's see. If I go like this, and then simply whatever it turns into something else goes back into the other chest and it can be used again. So let's see here. Yeah, it's pumping it over there. And we should have enough triple compressed for this to make quadruple. I didn't see it. It was so fast. Yeah, there's already quadruple. It already took the triple, sent it over, and turned it into quadruple. So now let's just gonna keep my eye on this. So what this is gonna mean is that now once we get 9 quadruple, it should take those and turn it. Should take these now to double and turn it into another triple. There it is. And once we have, you know, 9 triple, it's going to turn into another quadruple, and then we have 9 quadruple, and that should turn it into 1 quintuple. So this last one is going to do all the other ones all the way up to octuple. I think that works great. This way, because this one fills quite fast, I want to keep one dedicated for that, because we could probably use this right here all the way from the beginning, but I think then this is going to be overkill. I don't think it can keep up with that. But I think that's pretty cool. That way I don't need to worry about the future having to extend this any further. And can I still open this? Sweet. Okay, cool. That's pretty cool. I want to work on the blood altar and get it up to the next tier for the rest of the episode here. And in order to make the next orb, we're going to need 25,000 LP. Well, the problem is that the way it currently is, I cannot sacrifice myself fast enough to do that. And I looked into this, and I've never used these tanks before. The first tier here has 16 buckets it can hold. So I'm guessing that might be something we can use, and I want to try it out. So I figured we're going to build one of them, and then see if we can, you know, fill this with blood next to the altar. And then, let's see here. I only have one more temper. Do I have any fluid ducts? I can use these right there. Okay. And a servo. I'm going to take the hardened one so it pumps faster if needed. And we're also going to need to bring some gold for a gold block, because the third level orb, let's see here, this one right here, the Magician's Blood Orb, takes a block of gold and a tier 3 and 25,000 LP to make that. I've already finished the runes, all of them, I forgot now, 28, yes, 28 of them, they're all around here. And so we got all those done. And I've also made one imbued slate already, which is just a reinforced slate. If you check it right here, in a tier 3 with 5,000 LP. But I gotta make a bunch more of those for augmented runes and so on here. So let's hook this up here. Let's see first of all if we can figure out how that works. And we'll put this tank right there. And then, well, hopefully I can simply tell this to pump out. Whoa, bam. 280, 1060. All right. So that is not very fast in pumping, which kind of worries me. Let's see how much is still in here. Still 15 out. That is very, very slow. Problem is that, you know, when we put this gold block in here, let's say I fill this with 10,000 and I got 16,000 waiting in here. So that's enough blood or LP to make that orb, but it drains very fast because of the speed runes. Sorry, these guys right there. The higher the tier of the item is you make, the faster it uses the blood, so it's gonna go really fast. And the problem is that I'm gonna have to pump this over here fast enough. So I tell you what, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and keep cutting myself now until this tank is filled, and also this is. So we got 26,000 LP waiting here, and then I think in the meantime I'm going to see. There's another thing issue. Let me check real quick. Rune. There is a rune that is this augment the capacity is the one that, you know, lets you store more LP in the altar. But then there is one, rune of dislocation. What does it take to make this one? Because I think this one here allows you to access the LP faster in and out. So it might not be a bad idea to make a few of these. So why don't we do that? That is everything that we can do for right now. Neither one of these orbs here, augmented capacity or dislocation, I can make until I've actually made this new orb. So the tank is full, the altar is full, but I don't see any reason we cannot make this a tier 4 right now. While before we get going, all we gotta do is place one more bloodstone brick up here. The ones underneath these 4, the same with the ones on the glowstone, these 2, and then out here for the tier 6, these 2, 4, 6, 7. Doesn't matter what materials they are, in case I didn't mention that before, just the top block needs to be a certain material, and in this case for the tier 4 you need the bloodstone bricks. So there we go. And now when we check here, you see it's a tier 4. So that's awesome. And now I figured we're just gonna go for it, see if we can get it to work. And hopefully, bam. I did take out the... No, I didn't. Yeah, see, this cannot keep up. This is gonna be really bad. I can cut myself to help this along. Wow, you see how fast it's draining this? Oh boy, this is not gonna work, guys. I'm gonna keep at it and see if it works until this tank is empty. And if it doesn't happen, then I think we just need to change these speed runes out. So this can actually... This is not gonna happen, guys. I take it out. Stop it right now. And turn this the other way again. That's a bummer. So it starts filling this up again. And I'm gonna just go ahead and... Well! Here, I'll show you what, guys. While I fill this up, what we can do is... It doesn't matter if we have a tier 4 right now. So what I can do is simply take these... Just so I have some kind of a rune in here, but not the speed. And exchange these real quick. Because I think without the speed runes, we're gonna be able to control this much better. It's always been a pain in the butt getting this done. Without, without already having a well of suffering. Oh, and one more over here, and keep cutting myself. Alright, let me fill this back up, and then we'll try it again. Well, let's go ahead and try this again. Oh, it already filled this one, okay. But this one is still full, right? Where's it going? It must just be sitting in this fluid duct. So one of these fluid ducts holds 3 buckets. That's interesting, okay. So, speed runes are taken out. We're down to a tier 3. Let's see how fast this is gonna be. Yeah, look how fast this drains it. So I'm gonna have to make sure that I keep sacrificing myself also to trying to get this to not run out under all circumstances. Oh, look at that. This is so slow coming out of this tank. There's no way. This is such a bummer. How did I used to do this? I don't remember. I'm almost wondering if these guys right here, they're tier 3. So it's quite possible that, but I'm sure that we're gonna need, let's see here real quick. Let me see if I can, I'm just gonna let this keep going, because if the tank runs out and this doesn't happen, then I'm gonna have to figure out a different way anyway. No, well, what are they called? Ritual. Does it take something to make these guys? Yeah, we need to... What is this one? Yeah. We need at minimum this orb before we can even make the well of sacrifice. So there's just no way. We can just hope that... You know what? I'm getting this. I am getting this. It ain't happening. Let's take 2 more. Eat a full heart. Eat it. And keep sacrificing as much as I can. Eat another one. You guys see every time it runs out of the LP, you see the different color right there, that gray particle, and that means that it's actually losing progress. Oh man, how much has it used? This is a joke. I don't understand. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here. I used to be able to do this without problems. Well, now I remember, guys. I never used it. This is the first time I'm using runes of self-sacrifice. By this time I usually had mobs getting spawned on top of the altar, and then used a sacrificial dagger, I think that's what it's called, or the sword. Let's see if I can find this real quick. This guy right here, dagger of sacrifice, and use that as the LP. Yeah, this is not gonna happen, guys. That sucks. Well, I guess that's what we're gonna start with next episode. I'm gonna prepare stuff here. I'm gonna figure out, I'm probably gonna use this auto spawner or something and just put it on top here and spawn in mobs. You know what, let's take this out because it's not gonna happen. It gets so little LP from this tank. That's a bummer. Sorry about that, guys. I really was hoping that it's gonna work out. Iron, bam, and a stick. Really? How do I not have any sticks? Alright, give me some sticks. And if I'm not mistaken, it's this guy right here. How much? 3,000 LP. Alright. We can make this guy real quick. And like I said, then until next episode, I'll figure out, I'll make a little platform above here. And let's fill this up. How much is in here? How much we got now? Enough. All right, so let's just make this guy. So yeah, if you guys have any recommendations or tips or tricks on how we could get this done this way, but I think it's just not possible. You need to sacrifice mobs in a continuous stream or something. I also had an idea of possibly, you know, halfway down, make a channel and then just have the mobs come over here. That might actually be fun instead of getting the auto spawner over here. I'll think about it between episodes. There we go. We got this guy made, and with anything you hit with this that's above the altar is a one-hit kill. And I think like friendly mobs, cows, sheep, and so on give you 300 LP or 200, and hostile mobs give you 500, and villagers give you 2,000. Villagers give you a tremendous amount. And the good thing is that, well, I can put this in now again, because when we make this now the tier 4, we're gonna have all these sacrifice runes, and I'm probably gonna replace the self-sacrifice between episodes also with sacrifice, so every one that we kill on there is going to give us a tremendous amount of LP, so that way we're going to be able to keep up with that. Anyways, guys, that's enough rambling now. Sorry that it didn't work out this last part, but we'll work on it. But we got the power conduits, the grid upgraded. I'm really happy about that. And we got our cobblestone compression automated, and we did upgrade the altar to tier 4. We just didn't get the next ore, but we'll start with that next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and as always, take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.